What does it take to challenge the world for a cause you believe in? For Malala Yousafzai, it meant risking her life for the right to education. Her journey from a small village in Pakistan to the global stage is a testament to the power of fearless advocacy. Born in Mingora, Pakistan, Malala grew up in a region where girls were often denied an education. Her father, an educator himself, profoundly influenced her beliefs about learning and equality. From an early age, Malala understood the importance of education for all. As the Taliban began to impose their ideology, Malala's quiet determination transformed into activism. At just 11 years old, she started writing a blog under a pseudonym, chronicling her life under Taliban rule and her passion for education, drawing international attention. Malala's voice grew louder, inspiring many girls to stand up for their right to education. Her activism didn't just challenge the status quo, it ignited a movement. But with every step forward, danger loomed closer as the Taliban sought to silence her. In October 2012, tragedy struck. On a school bus, Malala was shot in the head by a Taliban gunman. This horrific event shocked the world, but it also solidified her resolve and catalyzed a global outcry for education. Miraculously, Malala survived the attack and was flown to the UK for treatment. Her recovery was a symbol of hope, and the world watched as she emerged even stronger, ready to continue her fight for education. In 2014, Malala was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize at just 17 years old, making her the youngest laureate ever. Her acceptance speech was a profound call for education, urging global leaders to prioritize the needs of the most vulnerable. Malala's journey didn't stop with the Nobel Prize. She co-founded the Malala Fund, advocating for girls' education worldwide. Together with her team, she invested in local organizations to create change from the ground up. Malala's story has transcended borders, inspiring countless others to become advocates for education. From young students to seasoned leaders, her unwavering message resonates. Every child deserves the right to learn, regardless of gender or circumstance. In Pakistan, Malala has become a national icon. Her bravery has sparked discussions about women's rights and access to education, pushing society to confront and dismantle the barriers that have long held back girls. Globally, her influence continues to grow. Through various speeches and initiatives, Malala urges nations to invest in education as a means to achieve lasting peace and prosperity for all. Her vision knows no boundaries. Malala's memoir, I Am Malala, has reached millions, sharing her story of resilience and hope. The book serves as a rallying cry for those who believe in the transformative power of education and the importance of standing up for one's beliefs. Despite her fame, Malala remains grounded, often returning to her roots. She continues to meet with the girls whose lives have been changed by education, reminding herself and others why this fight began. Malala's efforts extend beyond education. She advocates for women's rights, climate change action, and global peace, recognizing that these issues are interconnected. Her holistic approach is vital in building a better world. As Malala's influence continues to expand, her foundation works tirelessly to support girls' education in regions experiencing conflict and poverty. She is a beacon of hope for those who feel unheard and unseen. Through her journey, Malala exemplifies the essence of courage. Her story teaches us that one voice can ignite a revolution, and that collective action can change the course of history. Her legacy reminds us to stand for what is right. Malala once said, I raise up my voice, not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. This profound insight serves as a guiding light for advocates around the world. As we reflect on Malala's tireless pursuit of education for all, we are reminded of our own roles in this fight. Each of us can contribute to change, be it in our communities or on a global scale. In conclusion, Malala Yousafzai's legacy is one of inspiration, resilience, and unwavering commitment to education. Her journey encourages us to break down barriers and uplift others no matter the cost. Will you take a stand like Malala? Remember, every voice matters in shaping the future of education and equality. Let's continue her fight, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to learn and grow. In the years following her recovery, Malala continued her advocacy with renewed vigor. She co-founded the Malala Fund, which aims to empower girls through education worldwide. Her mission was clear: to ensure that girls everywhere have access to the education they deserve. Malala's work drew the attention of world leaders and organizations, leading to collaborations that amplified her message. In 2015, she addressed the United Nations on her 18th birthday, calling for global action on education. Her words echoed the urgency of her cause, igniting passion worldwide. The Malala Fund has funded numerous projects aimed at providing education to girls in regions where access is limited. From scholarships to building schools, their initiatives have transformed countless lives. Each success story fuels Malala's resolve to fight for educational equality. Malala's narrative is not just about her personal struggle. It reflects the broader challenges faced by girls in many parts of the world. In regions plagued by conflict, poverty, and discrimination, girls often find themselves denied the right to education. Malala stands as a beacon of hope against these odds. Recognizing the power of storytelling, Malala's memoir, I Am Malala, became a bestseller. It offers a glimpse into her life and the realities faced by girls in Pakistan. Her story has inspired many, proving that one voice can make a difference in the world. In addition to her activism, Malala has pursued her education, believing that knowledge is a powerful tool for change. After attending secondary school in Birmingham, she enrolled at the University of Oxford, where she studied philosophy, politics, and economics, embodying her advocacy. Malala's influence extends to young leaders worldwide. She has inspired a new generation of advocates who fight for educational rights. Through her platforms, she encourages youth to raise their voices and take action, showing that anyone can be an agent of change. In 2018, Malala returned to Pakistan for the first time since the attack. This historic visit symbolized not just her personal journey of healing, but also the resilience of the very movement she has championed. Her presence reignited hope in many communities fighting for girls' education. Throughout her journey, Malala faced numerous challenges, including threats to her life and pressure to silence her. Yet, her courageous spirit never wavered. Each setback only strengthened her resolve to advocate for education, proving that true courage lies in perseverance. As Malala continues her work, she is also an outspoken advocate for peace. She emphasizes that education is a pathway to understanding and resolution, encouraging dialogue instead of conflict. Her vision highlights the interconnectedness of education and global harmony. Malala's impact has been recognized globally, earning her accolades such as the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. This recognition brought further attention to the global education crisis, reaffirming her role as a leader in the fight for educational rights. Through her social media platforms, Malala amplifies voices from around the world. She shares stories of young girls fighting for the right to education, creating a sense of solidarity and community among advocates. This digital outreach has broadened the scope of her mission. In a world where education remains a privilege for many, Malala champions the idea that it should be a fundamental right. She urges governments to prioritize education in their policies, advocating for systems that are inclusive and equitable for all children. Malala's unwavering passion for girls' education serves as a reminder that every child deserves the opportunity to learn. Her story invites us to reflect on our roles and responsibilities in fostering an educational environment where everyone can thrive. In addition to her advocacy work, Malala also invests in her interests beyond education. She has expressed a love for literature and storytelling, highlighting the importance of culture in shaping educational narratives. Malala's approach to activism emphasizes collaboration with local communities. By partnering with grassroots organizations, She ensures that projects are tailored to the specific needs of girls in different regions, reinforcing the belief that local voices matter. As Malala continues to shine a light on education inequality, she remains an advocate for mental health awareness. Recognizing that education is deeply connected to well-being, she encourages holistic approaches that support the emotional health of learners. Malala's journey reflects her belief in the transformative power of education. By nurturing curiosity, critical thinking, and creativity, she envisions an educational landscape that empowers every child to realize their full potential. Her story reminds us of the importance of resilience in the face of challenges. Malala's unwavering commitment to her cause inspires individuals to embrace their unique struggles and become advocates for change, no matter the obstacles they face. As we reflect on Malala's incredible journey, we are reminded that education is a lifelong pursuit. Her advocacy encourages us to keep learning, questioning, and growing, fostering a world that values knowledge and understanding above all. Malala's story continues to unfold as she remains a global symbol of hope and empowerment. Her journey illustrates that the fight for education is far from over, and every effort counts in making a difference in the lives of millions. She has inspired countless individuals to take action, whether through advocacy, volunteering, or supporting educational initiatives. Malala believes that everyone can contribute to creating a more equitable world where education is accessible to all. As we witness the challenges faced by many girls today, Malala's legacy fuels the fight for change. Her journey encourages us to confront injustice, promote equality, and believe in the power of education to transform lives for the better. In celebrating Malala's achievements, we must also recognize the collective efforts of those who fight alongside her. Each individual contributes to a larger movement, amplifying the call for educational rights and inspiring future generations to join the cause. As our exploration of Malala's journey continues, we are reminded that the road ahead is filled with challenges. Yet, with every step forward, her legacy empowers us to stand firm, take action, and advocate for a world where education is a universal right. Malala Yousafzai's fearless advocacy is a testament to the power of one voice. As we reflect on her journey, let us be inspired to take action in our own communities, ensuring that the right to education remains a priority for every child. Together, we can create a brighter future. In 2013, Malala's story gained global attention when she was awarded the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought. This recognition not only highlighted her bravery, but also the plight of countless girls denied education. It served as a rallying point for advocates around the world, uniting voices in the fight for equality in education. Following her award, Malala co-founded the Malala Fund in 2013, aiming to provide girls access to 12 years of free quality education. With this initiative, she sought to empower girls by investing in education and advocating for policy changes globally. Her mission became a beacon of hope for many. In 2014, Malala became the youngest ever Nobel Prize laureate at just 17 years old. This monumental achievement not only recognized her courage, but also brought further attention to the critical issue of girls' education worldwide. Malala's voice grew louder, reaching new audiences and inspiring many to join her cause. Through her speeches and writings, Malala addressed world leaders, urging them to prioritize education in their agendas. She spoke passionately at the United Nations, declaring, "One child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world." This powerful message resonated globally, mobilizing communities in support of education initiatives. Malala's advocacy extended beyond speeches. She actively engaged with grassroots organizations. Traveling to areas impacted by conflict, she met with girls facing educational barriers, listening to their stories and amplifying their voices. This hands-on approach made her advocacy more relatable and impactful. In 2015, Malala and her father co-authored the book I Am Malala, sharing her journey and struggles. The book became a bestseller, inspiring readers worldwide to reflect on their own educational journeys and the importance of advocating for those less fortunate. It bridged cultural divides and fostered empathy. As Malala continued her education in the UK, she faced the challenge of balancing her studies with her advocacy work. She enrolled at the University of Oxford, where she pursued philosophy, politics, and economics. Her academic journey exemplified her belief that education is essential for effective advocacy. Throughout her time at university, Malala remained dedicated to the Malala Fund and continued to advocate for girls' education. She utilized her platform to highlight the struggles of girls in conflict zones, ensuring their stories were heard. Her persistence ignited a movement empowering youth around the globe. Malala's impact is tangible. The Malala Fund has supported over 1.5 million girls in 10 countries, providing them with scholarships, learning materials, and advocacy training. This initiative stands as a testament to her commitment to ensuring that every girl has access to education, regardless of their circumstances. In 2017, Malala was honored by the United Nations as a messenger of peace, further solidifying her role as a global advocate for education. This title allowed her to amplify her message on a larger scale, engaging with world leaders and influencers in promoting educational initiatives. In her ongoing efforts, Malala has focused on addressing the systemic barriers preventing girls from accessing education. She highlights issues such as poverty, gender discrimination, and conflict, urging policymakers to implement changes that prioritize educational equity and accessibility for all. Malala's story has sparked a new generation of activists and advocates worldwide. Her fearless approach encourages young people to challenge the status quo and demand their rights. Her message inspires individuals to recognize their potential to affect change, no matter their age or background. In 2020, as the world grappled with the COVID-19 pandemic, Malala emphasized the importance of education amidst crises. She advocated for equitable access to online learning for students, especially girls in vulnerable situations, ensuring they returned to school as soon as it was safe to do so. Malala's advocacy has also taken her to the global stage at events like the G7 and G20 summits, where she calls upon world leaders to invest in education. Her presence at these forums underscores the importance of collective action in addressing global educational inequalities and advancing the rights of girls everywhere. Her journey has not been without its challenges. Malala continues to face threats due to her advocacy, yet her resilience shines through. She teaches us that true courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to stand up for what is right despite it. Beyond her personal achievements, Malala embodies the voices of millions of girls denied education. Her advocacy strategically targets not just the symptoms of educational inequality, but its roots. By addressing these foundations, she paves the way for sustainable change in education access. The impact of her work transcends generations. Schools and organizations around the world now recognize Malala as a symbol of hope and determination. Educational institutions have incorporated her story into curricula, teaching young students about the importance of advocacy and resilience. Malala's influence can also be seen in the rise of youth-led organizations that tackle educational disparities. Inspired by her example, many young people have taken it upon themselves to initiate local projects, fundraising efforts, and awareness campaigns to support girls' education in their communities. Malala's life teaches us about empathy and understanding. She often reminds us that education is not just a privilege, but a right that belongs to every child, regardless of their background. This fundamental belief underscores her every action, motivating others to take up the mantle of advocacy. As we continue to explore Malala's journey, we are reminded of the importance of persistence. Her unwavering dedication to girls' education serves as a reminder that change is possible when we harness our voices and stand united for a common cause. While Malala's journey has been remarkable, it is important to acknowledge the countless unsung heroes who work tirelessly in their communities, championing education for all. These individuals, often working behind the scenes, are essential in driving change and creating opportunities for girls around the world. As we reflect on Malala's contributions, we see the power of storytelling and advocacy. By sharing her experience, she has encouraged others to share their narratives. These stories are crucial in illuminating the challenges faced by girls globally and generating empathy and understanding across cultures. Malala's approach to advocacy emphasizes collaboration and solidarity. She often collaborates with other organizations to maximize their impact, showcasing the importance of building alliances in the fight for education. This spirit of teamwork highlights that together we can achieve monumental goals. In her speeches, Malala often emphasizes the role of education in fostering peace and stability. She argues that investing in girls' education is a crucial step in alleviating conflict and promoting social justice. Her insights remind us that education can be a powerful tool for societal transformation. Malala's commitment to education is now accompanied by a focus on climate change and its impact on the most vulnerable. She recognizes that girls in impoverished areas are disproportionately affected by environmental challenges, and she advocates for education that includes discussions on sustainability and climate resilience. Malala's influence has also extended to media and popular culture. Documentaries and films portraying her story have further solidified her role as a cultural icon, an advocate for education. These representations inspire a broader audience and foster a culture of advocacy through the arts. As her advocacy continues to evolve, Malala remains an accessible figure for young people across the globe. She uses social media platforms to engage with youth, sharing insights and encouraging them to be active participants in promoting education within their communities. Malala's journey reflects not only her personal triumphs, but also the collective fight for girls' education. The awareness she has raised has led to policy changes in various countries, where governments are beginning to recognize the significance of investing in education for all. Her relentless spirit and drive for change inspire individuals to stand up and take action in their own lives. The stories of the girls she has helped serve as a reminder that education can open doors and create opportunities where none existed before. Malala's vision extends beyond education. She dreams of a world where every girl can live in safety and dignity. Her advocacy seeks to create an environment where not only education thrives, but where girls are free to pursue their dreams without fear of violence or oppression. As we delve deeper into her legacy, we recognize Malala as a symbol of resilience and hope. Her ability to persist in the face of adversity encourages many to find their voices and contribute to the dialogues surrounding education and empowerment. Malala's impact is also evident in the partnerships formed with other influential figures in the fight for education. Collaborating with celebrities and global leaders, she amplifies her message and reaches a broader audience, ensuring that education remains a priority on the global agenda. In recent years, the focus on mental health and well-being in education has gained momentum, and Malala has been at the forefront of this conversation. She advocates for educational environments that foster mental health support, emphasizing that emotional well-being is integral to learning. Malala's influence extends to the digital realm, where she champions the importance of digital literacy for girls. Recognizing the growing significance of technology in education, she promotes initiatives that ensure girls have access to digital tools and resources, empowering their learning experiences. Her journey is not just about individual success, but about collective empowerment. Malala actively supports initiatives that bring communities together, fostering collaboration between parents, educators, and students to create a holistic approach to education. Malala's advocacy work aligns with a broader movement for gender equality across various sectors. She emphasizes that education is a fundamental right that intersects with issues such as healthcare, economic development, and political representation, urging a holistic view of empowerment. Reflecting on her future goals, Malala aims to continue her advocacy for girls' education while also pursuing her studies in global politics. She envisions a world where girls are not just educated but also empowered to lead and make decisions in their communities. As she embarks on new chapters in her journey, Malala remains dedicated to her mission. Her resilience reminds us that even in the face of hardship, hope can flourish. She teaches us that every action counts, and collectively, we can build a brighter future for generations to come. The conversation about girls' education continues to evolve, with Malala leading the charge. She encourages young women to not only seek education for themselves, but to advocate for their peers, becoming champions for change within their communities. From her early beginnings in Pakistan to her global recognition, Malala's story is a reminder that one voice can resonate powerfully across the world. Her journey illustrates the importance of perseverance and the impact of standing firm in one's beliefs, inspiring millions to follow suit. In the years to come, we hope to see significant advancements in educational access, particularly for girls in marginalized communities. Malala's efforts continue to pave the way for future generations, ensuring that education is a fundamental right for all, not just a privilege for the few. As Malala's journey unfolds, she remains a steadfast advocate for peace and equality. Her voice represents the aspirations of countless girls globally, reminding us all of the power of education to transform societies and create a more just world for everyone. Through her advocacy, Malala has become a symbol of hope, inspiring individuals to believe in the power of education and its role in societal transformation. Her journey teaches us that every step taken towards promoting education is a step towards a brighter future. As we continue to explore Malala's advocacy, we recognize the ongoing challenges that still exist in the realm of education. Her story serves as a catalyst for change, urging us to remain vigilant and proactive in the pursuit of educational equality for every child around the globe. Malala Yousafzai's journey reminds us that the fight for education is far from over. It calls each of us to action, encouraging us to use our voices, skills, and resources to advocate for those who cannot. Together, we can continue her legacy and ensure a future where education is a right for all. After the attack, Malala's voice grew louder, echoing across the globe. Her bravery became a beacon for those advocating for girls' education. Through her speeches, she galvanized support, transforming fear into a united front for change. Malala's resilience inspired millions to stand up against oppression and fight for their rights. In 2013, Malala co-authored I Am Malala, a memoir that further amplified her message. The book not only shared her story, but also educated readers about the challenges faced by girls worldwide. Through her words, she opened hearts and minds, shedding light on the transformative power of education. As a student at Oxford University, Malala continued to advocate for education. Balancing her studies with activism, she engaged with leaders and policymakers. Her academic journey symbolized the importance of education in empowering individuals to effect change. Malala's commitment transcended borders. She founded the Malala Fund, aiming to ensure girls everywhere receive 12 years of free, quality education. Through this initiative, she mobilized resources and champions for education, advocating for the rights of the most marginalized. With each campaign, Malala highlighted the stories of young girls facing barriers to education. She brought their struggles to light, fostering compassion and understanding. Her storytelling approach made the issue personal, evoking empathy in audiences everywhere. Malala's voice resonated on international platforms, including the United Nations. Her 2013 speech championed the right to education and called for action against terrorism and oppression. This powerful moment united leaders and individuals in a shared mission. Her advocacy also embraced digital platforms, using social media to reach a broader audience. Malala's online presence allowed her to connect with youth worldwide, inspiring a new generation to join the fight for education. Her message was clear: change is possible. In 2017, Malala was honored with the Nobel Peace Prize, becoming the youngest laureate in history. This recognition not only celebrated her journey, but also highlighted the plight of millions of children denied education. It was a powerful reminder of the collective responsibility we share. Malala's story has inspired countless activists and leaders, igniting movements across the globe. Young girls have stepped up, emboldened by her example, and they now fight for their rights. Her legacy is a testament to the power of one voice to create ripples of change. Malala's journey underscores the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Her ability to rise above challenges and turn pain into purpose serves as an inspiration. She teaches us that advocacy is not just about speaking up, but also about uplifting others along the way. As we reflect on Malala's impact, we recognize the ongoing struggles for education faced by many. Over 130 million girls remain out of school, and systemic barriers persist. Her advocacy reminds us that our work is not done. We must continue to fight for those without a voice. Malala's legacy is not only about education, but also about courage and compassion. She stands as a symbol of hope for millions. Her story encourages us to act, to be the change we wish to see in the world, and to never underestimate the power of one individual. As we conclude this chapter, we are reminded of the power of advocacy. Malala Yousafzai's fearless commitment to education ignites a flame within us all. Her journey teaches us that through education, we can build a better future, free from fear and filled with opportunity. Let Malala's story inspire us to take action in our communities, whether through volunteering, fundraising, or simply raising awareness. We all have a role to play. Together, we can carry forward her legacy and ensure that every child has the right to education and a brighter future. In the words of Malala herself, one child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world. As we move forward, let us remember this powerful truth. Education is the foundation upon which we can build a more equitable and peaceful world.